All right, in this video, we're going to talk about some more navigation tools, and in particular, we're going to talk about the pan tool. So this is the pan tool. Panning is this action. It's moving the scene around in front of you, kind of in the plane. You're dragging it around in the plane of your view. So I can drag it left, right, and I can drag it up and down. I can drag it all over the place. The tool button, we have a tool for it over here. It's this one right here, the hand. Just like any of our other tools, when you have this tool selected, it determines what happens when you do a left click. So with this tool selected, if I left click and I drag, we pan. It would be the same thing if I was running, if I'm on a touch device and I one finger touch and drag, with the pan tool selected, I would also pan around the scene. It does have a shortcut key. So if I were in the tape measure tool, for example, and I wanted to switch to panning, you can see, if you watch carefully, I'll just click the P tool, P for pan, and you'll notice we switch to our pan tool. So shortcut key is a P. Panning, like Orbit, is a fundamental tool you use quite often. So we have it set up so that no matter what tool you have selected, so let me switch over to the tape measure tool. If you middle click and drag, if you have a 3-button mouse and you middle click and drag, you also will pan no matter what tool is selected. If you're on a touch device, if you use 2 fingers kind of spread apart like this and you touch and you drag, you will also pan no matter what tool is selected. Now finally, let's talk about what happens when you where the pan is what you're panning around. So if I were take a note here, I'm going to start my pan really carefully right on this point right here at the very tip of this. So I'll press down there, and what you'll notice is where I start my pan, I lost it because I went too far. Where I start my pan stays under my mouse. So I'm going to grab this corner, and you can see if I drag it over here, that corner stays under my mouse. If I drag it over here, let me grab this one, the back corner, it stays under my mouse. Now, if I do start my pan on the background, we don't have a point to keep under the mouse because we've started it out there on the background. So instead of, so what we do is we pan around the world center, which is kind of, you have to kind of imagine it's in the center of our view right there, and it's a certain depth away. And so I can demonstrate that by, instead of picking right here on this corner, I'll pick a little bit lower. I'll pick on the background, and what you'll notice is that corner is moving by faster this way and faster in that way. And that's because I didn't start my panning out on this point right here. So we're essentially panning around a world plane that's kind of located deeper in the scene. It's located about in the center of the subfloor. Okay.